Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Walt with US Turf here again. Today we're going to be talking about some commonly asked questions and how they can affect your new turf installation. Window reflection burn can be a serious issue for a new turf installation. When an estimator comes to your house, their goal is to always identify a window that is going to cause an issue. However, it can be very difficult to tell which windows will or will not cause an issue based on the movement of the sun throughout the year and even throughout the day. Window reflection can basically turn your window into a magnifying glass and then reflect onto your turf, and all turf, being a polypropylene, does have a melting point and can cause damage to your turf. While it's difficult to identify on your own, there are a number of companies in the San Diego area that can come out and help you to identify which windows might be of concern, and then they can also offer different solutions, from a film that can go over the top of your window to a screen that can cover your window or an overhang that can prevent the window reflection. It's always our recommendation, if you have a concern, to have one of those companies out and give you an assessment prior to your turf installation. Weeds are one of those pesky things that every homeowner knows all too well. With a brand new turf installation, we do everything in our power to help prevent weed growth in the future by using a crushed rock base and also a cloth weed barrier over the top. However, this isn't a guarantee that you won't ever see weeds again in your synthetic turf installation. As a matter of fact, you should anticipate seeing a few every year. Some common places that you will see some weeds in your new synthetic turf is around the perimeter, oftentimes when it butts up to either a planter bed or to a natural grass yard. Like the weeds that you see growing through the concrete sidewalks or even in the asphalt in the road, they're very invasive, and Mother Nature will always find her way. Some weeds are especially invasive, such as nutsedge and crabgrass, and need a specific killer just to get rid of those. What we say at US Turf is that if you see a weed, spray a weed and pull a weed. That will help prevent them from migrating throughout the entire synthetic turf installation, and it'll help you in the long-term maintenance by not getting overwhelmed. It's important that when you are seeing weeds that you find some type of over-the-counter spray. If it is an invasive species such as a nutsedge or a crabgrass, you want to get a specific killer for those weeds, as general Roundup won't do the trick. Once you've sprayed your weeds and you've let them die, pull those weeds out and then respray the area to make sure that the root systems underneath the turf have also died off. This may take 1 or 2 times throughout the year, especially at the beginning of the spring season, right after the rainy season. Fresh rains will bring new growth, and new growth will bring new weeds. So as we always say, see a weed, spray a weed, pull a weed. Synthetic turf is a great option for pet-specific areas or even cross-functional areas that have pets and children or just common foot traffic. A couple of things to keep in mind when you are installing an area specifically for pets is to use the appropriate type of infill. At US Turf, we use a mix of an antimicrobial infill as well as a deodorizing infill. That helps to prevent the odor buildup, but it also helps to prevent bacteria buildup in the grass area. The long-term maintenance in a pet-specific area is to make sure that you do rinse or clean the grass periodically. There's a couple of different products out there, OxyTurf and ProVet Logic. Both work really well for pet-specific areas, and our customers have had great success with either one. When you are going to go and spray and clean your new synthetic turf, we do recommend spraying in the evening time after the pet's last use. That way it has plenty of time to dry overnight and it becomes as effective as possible. Some things to keep in mind. When you are using a infill like Zeofill or Zeodorizer, it is a dry compound, so you want it to completely dry before the next use. So if you oversaturate with water and a garden hose, you can run into issues of the Zeofill not working properly. So we recommend spacing out the time between uses depending on how often the grass is being used by your pet and how many pets are being used. If you do have any questions about long-term maintenance for your pet-specific area, please give us a call at US Turf. We'd be happy to help you out with recommendations for enzyme cleaners, as well as how frequently you might need to top off your area based on size and usage. All right, everyone, thank you so much for stopping by. We hope that you found this information useful. Please remember to like and subscribe, and if you ever have any questions about your specific long-term maintenance, or if you would like an estimate for a turf installation, please give us a call at US Turf.